In this game, Cezary took black, Robin took white, Joseki. This attachment, very interesting, apparently a good move in this position. And then the default option for white should be always to take the corner. This is on the so-called empty board. This is the correct move. Then yes, black has a possibility to make a group on the top, but it's all right. And yeah, I think that white can continue strengthening the group on the top side, maybe like this. Black plays here, I believe, then maybe white puts more pressure, I don't know. And normal opening. White played from the other side, which is more for situations where the top side is really important, but all right, it's also possible here, of course. Then white continues, and this is correct to continue like this. It's possible to leave it, but it's a quite big move, especially that there appears a weak point in white shape after that move. So it's a part of Joseki to keep putting pressure on black, and then black goes up, yes, and then the Joseki is to play here and here. Oh, sorry. Connect solidly is better. And then white needs to add a move. Black has a big corner. Okay, maybe white doesn't have to add a move, but it's very big. If white doesn't add a move, it's too painful. So white should rather add a move. And it's a Joseki. This is a Joseki. But to me, it looks a little bit painful, right? That you need to play these moves on the second line and strengthen white. Now, there is no weakness in white shape. But if you look at it differently, that this is white center, then you don't mind strengthening white. Anyway, white is strong there. So you should really play there, and even you can say that white is a little bit over-concentrated now on the top side. So just play like this and don't worry. But I know that me, personally, I played in my game against Andriy Kravets in the PandaNet Team Championship. I played this push and cut to try to be more effective and not need to play that move at E18. Cut white and scare white, but it's too much. It's a little bit of an overplay. White jumps, and then what? Anyway, black will probably need to play these moves, and then white goes there, and then what was the point of cutting white if white is anyway so strong with that tiger's mouth on the top? So what I did in my game against Andriy was trying to make the game more complicated with such an attachment. And Cezary followed with a similar idea. First went up, but then white descends. And now it's already basically threatening to kill the corner. So black needs to add a move, but that's too painful. Maybe black can be more active with the Tesuji. Tesuji is a good idea. If white cannot play here, then yeah, it's really a smart choice. If white plays like this, then who knows how it will all continue. And if white plays like that, then well, we went out quite beautifully. So this was a possibility. But black tried to scare white with that attachment and start a fight, but white was very calm here. And white simply killed the corner with this move. Now the corner is dead. If black plays this one, which is the correct shape, then anyway, the corner is not alive. White can simply play like this and that. Or even if black has this exchange, black is... no, with the exchange, maybe black is alive, so white needs to not give that to black. Maybe some chance to crawl. Well, or am I wrong about this shape? No, it looks alive. Okay. So, yeah. If this is alive, is there any other way? Maybe white can start with this move. Like this, it's a kill. Sorry, like this, it's a kill as well. Yeah, so like this, maybe white can kill black unconditionally. And if black starts with that move, then what is black's continuation? Yes. So yeah, I wouldn't believe that black can live just like this. It would be against my knowledge. Okay. Anyway, black continues, but what black gets is certainly not as impressive as what white got. White can simply, for now, add moves and then just continue on the top to be sure that black doesn't make a lot of liberties and start a capturing race against white's group on the top. And white can simply answer, and the position is very good for white. Now I remember how tragically this game finished. All right, all right. So for now, looks good, looks very good for white. White cuts. Then, well, black needs to secure the shape on the top, but then white goes up, and there is still a weak point in black's shape. Still, it's possible to cut black, split black. For now, white ignored. I think that I would play, I would extend once more, but it seems also fine to ignore for now because black cannot enclose white. White goes out, black puts pressure on white, but in fact, at this point, white had a very simple choice to split black with that move, and black doesn't have enough space to live on the inside, I believe. Like how to live on the inside. Could there be enough space on the inside? Maybe there could. So then it's not that amazing. Yeah, maybe black can live on the inside, but then we can capture black on the outside. So still a good compensation, right? We only need to finish in center on the top. Maybe best is to play here, even if black has these moves. Okay, like we need to be really careful to not get into trouble, but probably we don't get into trouble this way. And if we can only take center like that, then it's just very good for white. In the game, white cut black on the outside, but well, on the top, it's quite possible to make ice because of that shortage of liberties of white. And for now, black plays from the outside. Oh, but this was a terrible mistake. Black needs to first play this and that, because we can really make a lot of ice on the top with such a move. Or who knows, maybe like this is better? Could it be? Maybe not. But at least once, turn once, for sure, it's useful. But in the game, right now, it's black center and black had the possibility to go out. So the problem with those moves of white was that black can still split white on the outside and the fight will be difficult. So it was an overplay by white, unfortunately. However, the game was very good for white after white captured that corner. And now it still is good for white. Even if black can connect the groups, white is strong on the outside. This group is weak. The other group managed to strengthen itself by playing that K18 exchange. So white should be still satisfied with the game. It's enough to simply connect and continue with attacking the 5 stones in the center. Just play like this and you're good to go. White played a bit differently, but it finished similarly. Now black connected in Gote, and white adds a move. All right. Black goes out. So the game is still all right for white, though maybe got a bit worse. But well, we can still count on getting a lot on the bottom. We need to be careful about the group on the top to not let it into trouble. So a good choice is to split black and go out with that group at the same time. A good move, and then we can continue in many different ways. We can try to play like this. We can maybe play like that. But white decided to play the most direct possible, go like this and that, trying to enclose black. Well, looks good if only it works. If it works, it's very good. If, for example, black is forced to play such humiliating moves to connect, then white is very good. But then black found this counter, and right now black is playing something which white didn't expect. So I don't know if white was already in Byoyomi. If white is in Byoyomi, I know that it's more difficult to think, but still, if our opponent plays a move which we didn't expect, we didn't think that he might try to strike from behind, to find a weakness in our shape. Where we didn't expect it, then we need to stop and think whether he's bluffing or if it really works. And we really need to read. At this point, it's obligatory to read. If we don't read now, we lose the game in 4 moves. And this is unfortunately what happened. So white played the most straightforward move, just block, but then Cezary cut. And what can we do? White played Atari. Sorry, white played Atari, and then then the idea would be to go out with that group, but then black can simply capture us in a ladder, and this is already terrible for white. Black gets much too strong, and the game becomes certainly good for black. So white resigned at this point. Maybe it's possible to do it even better with that move, though I'm not sure. Maybe. Yes. But if at this point we try to think, we can still save the day, save the game, play a different move. Just capture this stone. What black will do? What will black do? Maybe black can cut, we can simply capture, and then what? Black can try to go out like this, and indeed black manages to go out. But we are able to get the outside, and black is still weak. And we got strong around here, around there. So now the game is certainly good for white. Certainly good for white, like this. Maybe black can find something better. Maybe black doesn't need to play this move, and black can simply extend and then try that ladder again. But white can Atari, and it becomes the same. Unless black goes out, then it becomes different, but still difficult for black. Maybe also unclear for white, but still a game to play. So there was a possibility to not collapse. Unfortunately, very unfortunately, in the game, white collapsed, and from a good game, it suddenly became black's victory. So that's it about this game. White made this mistake. This was an overplay. Probably better to split black, even if black managed to live. Should be satisfactory for white. Actually, now I understood a simple fact that if white captures that group on the outside, then white does not have a liberty issue with the stones on the top, right? On the top left, right? Because they have enough liberties, but white also needs to be a little bit careful. First play like this, and then take away the liberties. Or better to take away the liberties like this, perhaps. We need to read a bit and find the best way. Yeah, so this would be just good for white. This must be a good position for white right now, and it cannot become good for black that quickly as it was in the game. Yeah, this was a bit overplay. White missed that weakness in the shape. And then the next mistake already turned the table in black's favor. All right, so that's it about this game. Let's move on.